I'm Kate.
I'm Rachel.
And we're your besties with overbearing moms.
And this is
Not Cool Girls.
So today we have our second guest, Charlotte.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Thank you so much for coming, Charlotte. Charlotte and I have known each other for 15 years. She is also a native New Yorker. An Upper West Sider.
Woo woo.
And she is an artist and a professional makeup artist. She's the full package. She's cool. Do you think you're cool? Or do you think you're not cool? It's okay if you don't.
I feel cooler than I did as a teenager, that's for sure.
What makes you cooler now than when you were a teen?
I think there is something to be said about embracing yourself and embracing cringe that is cool now that wasn't when we were in high school.
I think that's true.
That is what makes me feel cool today as an adult.
So you're cringy, but it makes you cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's some cringe that you have?
Ooh, cringe. It's more like if you see me, I'm always falling down or like I'm always tripping on something or like stuttering on something, and I think I used to conceal that more, and now it's like, oh my god. Or you know,
You're like Elsa.
I can talk a mile a
Let
minute.
it go.
I'm a little quirky. I have weird interests. I say kind of wild things, and it's like now I lean into it. And
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like when we were growing up, Glee was trying to make like being weird cool. You know, it was like Glee was like the first. Glee walked so we could run. When people were coming out in middle and high school, I feel like it was like a big deal. You know, it was.
Yeah.
And now I like learn from younger kids that it's whatever. It's cool.
whatever.
It's cool now.
Well, it is cool now, but what I was gonna say is I can really relate because I feel like when I was in high school, I was like low-key ashamed of who I was. But now I'm like, you know what? I love to tell people about my diarrhea, and you know that's just
Yes.
who I am.
Right.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of.
absolutely
about
not.
that.
No.
Totally.
I don't know.
Speaking of like weird, what's the lamest thing about you?
The lamest thing about me is that I don't have a bed in my bedroom,
Oh,
and I haven't for 3 years.
so where do you
How
sleep?
are you sleeping?
So
And is your spine intact? Is my question, because
Yeah.
we have herniated discs.
Okay.
Us too.
I need good
L4,
comfortable.
L5,
S1. Now S1.
S1. It would not be staying in place. It would
It's a
be
whole
going
thing.
further out without a mattress for me personally. But
somehow my back is fine. I decided that I wanted my bedroom to serve as an art studio where I could
Oh.
work as an
a
artist. Studio, and I couldn't justify having an art studio and a bedroom. It's just like, why not make one work?
yeah,
So I got this little futon thing that folds into a chair in the day. It's
chair.
It's unhinged.
Like,
it's
Oh.
unhinged.
is it a twin bed?
It's smaller.
It's smaller
it's-
than a twin bed.
It's like sometimes my feet hang off.
It's like a one-person's tent.
And like it's up to the night demons that what's gonna happen to my feet, you know, when they're hanging off the bed. Like I just leave it.
So
to the
it
night
is a
demons.
cushion. Is it off the ground?
No,
Okay, I know exactly what
it's
it
like
is.
a day
because
bed from
I-
Amazon.
Yeah,
like
I had a
Target or-
PB teen version of this.
oh,
And it's like four
I know what
square
it is.
mattresses on top of each other, and you open it up, and it becomes one big flat mattress.
You're the first person to guess what this is.
I
Like,
know
that
it
quickly.
because I had this PB teen
but you had it
monogrammed. I mean,
it was
good
monogrammed.
for
Is
you.
yours
No,
monogrammed?
mine is just like dark navy blue.
Ooh, you're a
Wow.
navy blue sheets girl.
Oh yeah. And
Oh my
like,
God, you're
Wait,
like a
girl,
frat
do
boy.
you think there's
gray-
sheets
or
on
like
there?
gray
Are there sheets?
There's sheets. It's like
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a pair of like dark heather gray sheets and
This is giving frat
just
boy.
like a throw blanket. It looks like an airplane.
You know what? I appreciate what people
like an
do
airplane
for
gave
art.
it to
It's like
you.
it looks like an
It's like
airplane
a Delta blanket. Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god. Oh
I
my God.
appreciate what people do for their art.
And what do you do for your neck?
So
Is,
I have a pillow.
is it like a real pillow or
Yeah,
is
I
it
have a
like a
real-
travel pillow?
So what kind of art do you do? I'm curious.
So yeah, I work as a painter, and also I have a newfound interest in like physical pieces in the painting. So I've been
Ooh.
collecting sticks from
Ooh.
a park. So not only does my room have no bed, but there's also a collection of sticks. And
Where
it-
do the sticks live? I feel like I put everything under my bed, and you don't have
You
a
don't
bed,
have a bed.
to store things.
I am
So
gonna,
where are they?
I'm gonna eventually get a bed. It's gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
true.
can you bring any suitors home?
Are you in the single era?
I'm in the single era, and without a bed, it's staying the single era for now.
Okay, so people with no beds, you're in your single era.
That's dead giveaway that someone's single is they don't have a bed.
What do you think is the coolest thing you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. There's definitely a lot of cool things I've gotten to do, but something that just instantly stood out to me was I got to work with the sex therapist Esther Perel on. She was doing a talkback after a play at Powerhouse Arts, and I didn't do much. You know, she came very ready, just kind of assisted a little, but it was more listening to her and this New York Times reporter that was interviewing her.
Yeah.
I love psychology. My artwork is very psychological and about my own sort of my phobias and my neuroses, and a lot of them are somewhat sexual. So to meet Esther Perel and work with her, even if it was brief, was extremely cool.
Wow. I have so many questions. I'm curious, what are your phobias?
Ooh, okay. I have a serious phobia of birds. I've had this phobia.
I feel that.
I don't like birds.
I don't like birds.
Yeah.
They scare me.
You know what the problem is about things that fly?
Yeah, they can fly.
Things that fly, like flies, literally flies.
They have power over you.
They take up so much space.
Yeah.
Well,
flies?
Because they're flying.
Like emotional space,
I don't know
too.
if flies take up space.
No, they like dominate a room.
They do
like
dominate
one is
a
in a
room.
room. That's the fly's room. Like,
You're so right. That's
like you're just a guest in the room. That's its
It's
domain.
the noise that bothers me.
Oh, I don't like that noise. I don't like the
So
noise.
you really don't like pigeons then?
So I don't like pigeons. I have a therapist that I see once a month. I don't know.
Wow,
And
that's a good statistic.
I guess
Like,
I feel like
once a
you're doing
week
great. I'm like
girly.
a once a week. Like I might need more. Like
But she mentioned like birds, flowers, things you're
Oh.
afraid of.
representing.
There was a little Freudian. There's been moments I've gone on dates, and the first 5 minutes of meeting the person, I am instantly like a little depressed about it.
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
I'm
it's like I want to leave.
oh
this
yeah,
is sad.
nope, I made the wrong choice.
The worst thing to me, honestly, in the world, my least favorite quality in someone is if I'm talking to you, and I think like at this point in my life, I'm 30 years old, and I think I'm really good at carrying a conversation in any setting, professional, social, whatever. If I'm trying to like give you convo and you're just coming back to me flat like a wall, I'm like, ugh, there's no worse quality to me in the world.
Right,
It's sort of just an unfortunate experience because especially dating in New York, you spend money to go on these dates because what else? Everything in New York costs money, and then it's unfortunate when it's just like feels like wasn't worth the money or
No, it's true. It's true.
It's hard out there. How would you describe yourself through your notes app?
It is the epitome of type B personality because I think you'll open it and see a recipe for something that firstly I don't cook, so I'm like, what's the recipe for? Like when did I put this here? Like what? I don't make boneless chicken thighs. Like I love chicken, but I don't make chicken.
Yeah.
And then it's like right
Chicken
next
is
to
so
it.
hard to make, by the way.
Yeah, and you like you get salmonella. I don't know. I don't know how to make it. I'm not a chef. And then right under the chicken note is like the most devastating breakup text I drafted or something. And it's like chicken breakup. Chicken, dear so-and-so, I have to do this, but I don't want to.
Oh,
no. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Does anyone else write out their financial fears and goals on their notes app way too often?
My notes app, I think some people have it like organized. I have like a
Do
couple
people
running.
have their notes app organized? I've never met anyone
now
in
they
my
have
life
folders.
with notes. Who is spending the time creating a folder on their notes app?
I feel like I
Let
know
me
some people.
Isn't everyone's like the most random array of things?
Mine is, you know what mine is? Mine is a lot of lists. Like,
So many lists. So
passwords,
many
You guys
lists.
have the baby name
grocery.
list.
But like I do, but like it's not
No,
organized.
we're not there yet.
I do.
And you're the one that's married. Like what?
But it's like one
you
is
know
from
what? It's too real.
There's
It's
no
It's too
one
real.
area where
Right.
it lives. I'll have like one name on one note and then 2 years later one name on another
Wait, so
note
how
and I'll
would
never find it again.
Oh, you know what else? I have random notes with like names of movies or books or things that people are telling me about. And then
You
like
never watch them. I never read them.
No. And then later I go
You can't
back and I'm
find
like,
it.
wait, what does this mean?
I have so many packing lists, but I never
packing
delete
lists,
it.
yeah.
I never delete
Wait,
it. I
what
think
is-
I have over
Well, see, I like the
2,000,
packing
3,000.
list because then what I do is I keep it in the notes. And then I
Oh.
use it as a base for the next.
Wait, you
That's
guys
smart.
have you guys have packing lists?
Yeah.
Oh, I
know.
always make
yeah,
a
I have to
packing
have a
list.
packing
I
list.
I have taken luggage in trash bags.
Oh my. Okay, I took a Louis Vuitton bag in a trash bag because I was afraid to have it out in public.
That makes sense,
But
though.
that was the only trash bag. So you're not worried it breaks?
No, I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is living life on the edge, because if it just gets like a little stuck on a corner.
I have carried things around in like Fresh Direct bags.
Okay, Fresh Direct will give a pass.
Yes, fresh, not trash bags. Sorry, Fresh Direct bags.
Oh, the reusable grocery bags.
Oh, the top is open.
The top is open.
I don't
But
even
like,
use
how
Fresh
far
Direct.
were you traveling?
These are Fresh Direct bags from like 2004.
Definitely
that
like
my
a
mom
parent's
had.
bag.
See, I don't have any like what I meant by the Type B notes app. Yeah, packing, there's no list. There is no. One time I went somewhere for 4 weeks, an artist residency, and I realized I didn't have a toothbrush.
One time we were on vacation as a family, and it was like the end of the vacation, and me and my mom watched my brother go brush his teeth. And he was like brushing his teeth with like a purple toothbrush, and we're like, what the hell is that? And he was like, oh, I thought you guys brought this for me. And we're like, yo, that's the Airbnb's toothbrush. He was using the Airbnb's toothbrush.
That's really funny.
And I was like, that's bad. And it was like a week. It was bad.
Really funny though.
I once used itching cream as toothpaste. That was a mistake.
Oh, that's really bad.
It was pretty bad. The texture was wrong. And then my cousin was like, yo, why are you using my itching cream as toothpaste? And I was like, bro, please.
Didn't you know by the taste?
I was confused. Should we head to our segment, Cool or Not Cool?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool or not cool. So cool or not cool, I feel particularly compelled to bring this up because I've seen a few pairs of these today. But that is the jelly shoes. Now listen, I know that the jelly shoes, they're like the flats. They're kind of like a little crisscross,
Yes.
but your foot is exposed. And I get it. These were a thing in the 90s, in the 2000s. We had the jelly shoes. They were cool. But, like, if you're wearing this to work and you are commuting on the subway, I am just thinking about your foot exposed to the elements.
There's an inch between you and absolute hell, aka the grounds of New York City. I mean, jelly shoes will give you the craziest tan of your life, and honestly, kind of fun. Like, you could play tic-tac-toe on those feet. But here's the thing. As a person that wears Crocs and Birkenstocks on the streets of New York and comes home with black feet every single day, and I wash it in my sink, not in my shower,
Why
in my
in the sink?
I just find it easier.
You're stretch
I
it.
bring my foot up. I wash it in the sink with my hands. My
What about
roommates
feet talk?
have seen some crazy stuff. But I don't mind the jelly shoe. I feel like they're kind of cute. But are they comfortable?
They give you blisters, but it depends on the kind, because in 2016 I had a pair of jelly shoes with a heel, and they were from American Apparel.
Oh, I
you
know
know what I'm talking
exactly.
about?
Oh
I
my
think I have
God.
those. I
She
think I
knows
have
all
those.
this.
Were they like pink or blue or something?
Mine were black.
Black, okay.
But they had like a back strap too.
Yep.
Yes.
And I wore them. I wore them with mismatched socks, actually.
Oh,
wow.
so you were a chic girly.
You were American
I
Apparel's
wouldn't call
customer.
it chic. When you ask the question, like, am I cool or am I not cool? There's been an evolution. I've arrived in a very normie type of aesthetic. And so jelly shoes at this point for me are a little too quirky.
What do you think of the military jackets? Do you think they're weird?
What is it? Wait, it's just a.
They're
It's
like,
a
buttons all
Yeah.
down and like lines, and it looks.
You mean like it's a
military-esque.
camo? Like you what?
Not a camo.
Not a camo. You're talking
just
about like an actual
like,
officer.
It looks
like you're a lieutenant.
like Revolutionary War jackets,
Oh.
kind of buttoned up.
Like a band leader.
Yes, a band leader, exactly. These are very trendy, and I want to know if they're cool because I really want one.
Do you
I've
think
never
they're
seen
cool?
it, but I mean, now I need to see an image. But
A band leader, that's exactly what they
Yeah,
are.
Yeah, like the
That's what I'm
Taylor Swift
picturing.
video.
or
Exactly.
I'm thinking Cadet Kelly.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of
Hillary
Cadet.
Duff?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
These are
Yes.
so trendy right now.
Okay,
A
I
band
was
leader.
exactly, literally the first thought that popped
Was
into my
Cadet
mind was
Kelly?
Cadet Kelly, so
That's
I'm
what
so
people
glad
are
you said it.
wearing. These
I'm sorry I
trendy
can't get behind
military
it.
jackets.
It's
Wait.
giving Confederacy.
It sort of seems like a gimmicky thing that eventually people are going to look back on, like those owl necklaces that millennials
Oh
wear.
my
gosh.
God.
Like,
Or
it's gonna
the
be like
clock
that.
rings.
Oh, clock rings, yes.
Yeah,
like
I
little-
had both of those. Yeah.
Or what's that print that's it's a lot of curtains have this.
Like a chevron.
Chevron.
Yeah.
Like a Missoni chevron.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it on like a Missoni
Yeah,
fabric is
Missoni
beautiful.
maybe.
That's
but
Missoni can
That's
do
pretty.
it.
Miss Sony, you're the only one that can do it,
You
baby.
can do it.
But the big blocky chevron pattern on a dress
That's
is
giving
so,
2012.
It's giving
much.
you are a millennial and not in the cool way.
Okay, you know what else I feel like is coming back, but I'm like, don't bring this back? Thin eyebrows.
Oh, I think they're actually beautiful, and I mean, I have very thick eyebrows, so I think I can't do it because this is me. But on other people, I think it's gorgeous.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really sorry to throw shade because I love your music, Pink Panthers, but your eyebrows are just a little too thin for my taste. And it's making me worried about the direction we're heading because I'm feeling like that's giving 2003.
Right.
And I don't want to
thin
do that to
eyebrows?
my eyebrows. No, I mean, but these are like, I don't do anything to my eyebrows
Right.
anymore.
They're just
I used to
naturally
get my
thinner.
eyebrows done.
No,
But
I like your
I
eyebrows.
feel
like
like
your
I
eyebrows.
I
don't
think
get my
honestly this
eyebrows
whole
done
table has
either.
good
Yeah,
eyebrows.
great
but
eyebrows.
I've never touched my eyebrows.
Do you
scared.
work with eyebrows a lot?
I mean, but I think like really it depends on your face, and some faces can handle like a thick brow, and other faces look beautiful with a thinner one. So to me, there's no like, I don't know why it's a trend. I
Yeah.
think it should just be like what suits your face.
That's
Totally
so
agree.
true. That's so true. Well
like
said.
respect your face.
Another cool or not cool is going off social media. Now, a lot
Oh.
of people, I don't know how, I work in social media, so I can't do this, but like people are just deleting Instagram, deleting everything, and just saying, YOLO, I'm living my life in IRL. I feel like I mostly know men that do this. And
Yeah.
but then here's the thing. They're always asking me, oh, can I go on Instagram real quick to see this? Like, I don't have Instagram anymore. So you're just using other people and their Instagram to see what's happening.
That's so true.
I love social media. I love Instagram, and I mean, I'm an artist. Like, I have to put myself out there, and I have no issue with it.
Yeah.
Do I think it's the right platform for artists? No. I mean, I think like it privileges bikini pictures and what like all that stuff way more than visual art. But I still use it, and I still enjoy sharing my work
Right.
on this public diary. I think it's fun, and I have no shame. Like, I really enjoy sharing what I create. So yeah.
I love doom scrolling.
I
like
me,
it too, yeah.
I'm kind of like when people go off social media, I'm like, okay. And what I hate about it is they're like, I'm just so much better now because I'm off social media. I'm a new
But they're
person.
also telling you this through a reel on Instagram. They're like, I was off social media for 3 months. I feel so much better. I'm like, you're literally recording yourself putting this on Instagram. I'm watching you on an Instagram reel.
Yeah, I'm just like, how much better could you actually be?
The only time I was off internet was when my family was accidentally in the Ecuadorian Amazon jungle when we didn't think we would be, and we had no service and we didn't know we would. Okay,
So you were like-
so that was a different moment.
That was an
You were
unintentional
Involuntarily
Yes.
off the grid.
And you know what? I was so glad to become back on the grid after that.
Yeah, me too. I have not once in my life been upset to return to the grid. Like if I'm at a spa and I put my phone in a locker, I'm like dying. I'm
You're
like a
like,
heroin
I have to
addict.
get back to
Like I need to know. I just need to have my phone on me.
Actually, okay, there was one time Instagram was down. I get a text from my dad, and he loves Instagram. And
I love that
he's,
for
he's
him.
a 67-year-old man that posts and loves it
Aw.
and shares funny things he sees. And he wrote me a text, and he said, Instagram broken. And I wrote, I know, it sucks. And then Instagram came back, right? It resolved itself, and he goes, Instagram all better. Like it like went to the doctor and got fixed up.
You know what else? Okay, I'm gonna be so mean right now.
Go for it.
Cool or not cool theater kids. And I know my audience here in the company I'm with right now. I studied film in college. So I wasn't like those other girls, okay? I was like, I know how to act for the camera. It's different than the
That was
theater.
one of the class acting for the camera.
And you learn a lot about the difference, by the way. This is such a bad thing for me to admit as a native New Yorker, but I don't like Broadway. I don't like
OMG.
theater. I just don't like the theatrical, like the tropes, whatever. I would rather go to the Metropolitan Opera, for the record. Like, I like that. I can
like
get
opera?
behind
You'd
that.
rather
yeah.
go to the opera than Broadway?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, as a theater major and a film major and a business major, I can tell
How's
you
that
right
business
now,
degree going?
Girl, I made a presentation today, didn't go well. So here we are on a podcast. I can say this. I am a theater kid. I love acting. I love music. I love dance. Theater kids are weird. Like, every theater kid knows that other theater kids are weird. There's just certain kids that are very theater kids, and then there are kids that are low-key theater kids.
I started off as an art kid, so a weird, like the more introverted. I mean, I'm actually not an introvert, but like, art kids are like the weirder introverted.
I feel like art kids are cool, though.
Yeah, I feel like art kids
they're
are
cooler
cool.
than theater kids, unfortunately.
But I feel like actually as I grew into an adult, I'm not saying I became a theater kid because I don't really know what theater kid, the trope of it fully entails, because I think I like a lot of things, so I don't know if I'm just a theater kid. But I think as an adult I became more of a theater kid than I was as a kid.
Wow.
Because I work in theater.
Right,
And
yes.
there are
Totally.
a lot of Broadway musicals I do love. I'm not saying I love all of them, but I do love theater. And so it has a
Mamma
soft
Mia.
spot in my heart.
I'm laughing because the fact that Rachel said I love Mamma Mia is like the least theater kid thing to say. Like that's like just
Well,
like
it's not my fault that
No,
that's
it's
the
funny.
best
It's
one.
just funny.
It's not my fault.
there's just so much out there, and every other theater kid would be like
Sorry.
Mamma Mia. Like
I went to Greece on my honeymoon, and we did this like sunset cruise in Santorini, like on a little catamaran. And everybody on the boat was on their honeymoon, which is hilarious. It was literally all couples. And then it was like a mother-daughter. And I was like, oh, I love them so much. But anyway, and, they were like cruising through the sunset, whatever, like sailing through the sunset. And like this guy had, the driver had like an EDM type of playlist, which I'm kind of like, read the room. These are all couples. But literally, I had the nerve, and I will have no regrets. I went up to him and I was like, "Can we play some ABBA?"
oh, you
that.
wanted to live your
And
Mamma
he
Mia moment.
literally was just like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever." And then there was this British couple that was on the boat, and they were like, "Oh, thank God somebody asked." Like, and I was like, "Yeah,
Wait,
okay,
why were
I
there-
love Mamma Mia."
Why were there, so the boat was full of not just tourists. It was,
Oh, it was all tourists.
Oh, it was
But
all
the
tourists.
people, oh no, sorry. The
But, like,
people
the
who
Greek
were
sailor-
the actual
Oh,
Greek
who were
people.
Greek
Yes.
sailor wanted his EDM because like
Yes.
he doesn't want to listen to ABBA all day.
Yeah,
Right.
but he had to.
ABBA's great.
Anyway,
great.
it sounds like we think that theater kids can be uncool, but also I think they can be cool.
Okay, cool or not cool, barrel pants. So I will say I have tried on one pair of barrel pants successfully, and that was like a $300 pair of jeans in Bloomingdale's.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't ask for those. I was in Bloomingdale's. I was looking for jeans. The guy brought them into the room, and I'm like, maybe you don't understand that I'm a broke ass bitch. Thank you for your service, though. I'm flattered. And I did try them on, and they looked incredible on my ass. I've tried like barrel jeans at Old Navy, and I was like, oh, I just look like a train conductor. like,
Totally.
I do it like it just, I don't know. It just doesn't look
get
good.
the hat.
Yeah, I need to like Metro North,
But
all
the
aboard.
The jacket she's talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Get my military
The
jacket,
military
barrel
jacket.
pants.
What about like one of those Newsies hats?
Yeah, the
Yes,
Newsy hat.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like barrel pants look good on really tall people. And
I
then
don't-
if you're
I don't
short,
know.
it's like the kid from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and it's just blowing up.
In general, why are we experimenting with like the shape of pants? Like,
Isn't that
Like-
artsy though?
oh,
I
you're
feel
so
like it's
right.
very
What am I
from the
saying?
70s, isn't it?
I like
Is
a
it?
straight pants. Like
Like a straight leg pant.
Yeah.
That's
Straight leg.
classic.
That's just like a
classic,
classic.
timeless.
Yeah, I'm not really into the. Again, I'm not quirky anymore. I'm done.
Oh,
She's
Done-
definitely quirky.
Well, I'm quirky, but I'm not
no
quirky.
bed and sticks by the window.
But no fashion quirks anymore. I feel like my fashion quirk era is completely gone to the bed and the sticks.
No, but here's the thing:
that.
you're trendy.
Oh my
you're
God.
wearing your Depop capri
yeah,
low-rise
she's wearing capris right now. You can't see them.
That is very
They were bought on
trendy.
Depop.
That's a Gen
It's true.
Z
You know what the
trend.
brand is? And I didn't even know this when I bought them, but BB or something.
BB.
Oh, BEBE.
Yes.
Oh, Bebe.
Bebe. That's
Bebe.
coming back.
That was from that was 2000s with the skinny
That
underoos.
is Y2K
With
every
flip
day.
flops, with like
Oh,
platform.
gotta get the
flip-flops.
Get
jelly
the jelly
shoes.
shoes
Yeah.
back, American
Yeah.
Apparel. So right now, we are all native New Yorkers, okay?
That's true.
That is a stamp we can keep forever in our passport of life.
In our hearts.
So what is a native New York secret you have? Rachel, do you want to go first?
Yeah. okay, this is not necessarily a secret as much as it is a statement. But you are not allowed to judge me or my peers if you did not have a green or orange student Metrocard.
Period. Like, what do kids do now? Because now it's all tap pay. So how does that
I
work?
was actually thinking about that too. I don't know what the system is.
We will have to look that up.
Yeah, I have no idea.
My New York secret is I feel like native New Yorkers low-key judge people that love going to the Smith. And here's the thing. I was with people that were visiting. It was really fun. And the Smith was suggested, and I was like, okay, let's go. But I knew deep down native New Yorkers would not go to the Smith. But the food was pretty good. I just feel like it's not a place native New Yorkers go.
Okay, I didn't really grow up going to restaurants.
Me
It's
neither.
a newer
wait,
development.
okay, wait. Is this a thing? Because, like, everyone asks me, like, growing up in New York, like, you must have gone out to eat so much and gone to so many amazing restaurants. I was like, no. Like, we ate rotisserie chicken and pasta from D'Agostino's.
And rice. It was a rotisserie chicken and rice was what I ate every single day of my life.
I feel like you guys actually have a lot in
it's
common.
so
Seems like a lot in common, yeah.
But, like,
I grew up going to restaurants. Sorry, I guess I'm a bougie
But
bitch.
like, my mom still won't really go out to eat that often,
Yeah,
like to
neither do my
restaurants. It's
parents.
just not a thing.
I mean, do I now like going and get like I love Taco Bell, for example.
Ooh.
Like I do
a fancy restaurant up here. Taco Bell, here we come.
like I do have some. I also didn't grow up eating a lot of fast food, so then now as an adult, I'm like, wait, especially with the culture on TikTok of mukbangers.
Oh my god, I can't even get into the
I
mukbang.
can't even.
That is
not to
weird
open a
to
can of
me.
worms, but I sometimes watch this stuff going to bed at night.
When people make TikToks of themselves eating, which is literally mukbang, but
Right.
I would rather, I just want a video of your food. I don't actually really want to watch you eating.
To
it.
me, the sounds, I don't like them. They don't comfort me. They actually create discomfort. But
Yeah.
I do see a juicy burger, and I'm like, where can I get that? Where can I get that?
At the Smith. You can
At
get
the
it at the
Smith,
Smith.
you can get it at
By
the
the way,
Smith.
I did go to the Smith last fall, and I was like, oh, this is not nearly as bad as I remember it to be.
If someone asked me and they were coming to New York and they said, Charlotte, can I have a list of restaurant recommendations, that I would truly look them in the eye and be like, I don't know.
Google it, girl.
Google
Like
it.
I
Google
genuinely, I have nothing. I would ask someone else.
You could text me. What is your native New Yorker secret?
I feel like growing up in the city as a kid who went to school in the city, the institutions and the places where like naughty things have happened from like other kids around your age.
Yes.
I won't say any of them, but I think that's a very funny thing to walk around and be like, do you remember when that girl from that school did that in that place?
And what place
Totally.
was it?
There's one story I just know every time I pass by Chirping Chicken on 77th Street in Amsterdam.
Chirping Chicken was my lifeline growing up.
What went down at Chirping Chicken?
This is always coming back to chicken now.
It really is all coming back
Chirping
to
Chicken is an incredible establishment.
Wait, I want to know what went down at Chirping Chicken.
I don't want to say, only because the world is so small.
The world is small. So some pubescent activity happened in Chirping Chicken.
A pubescent activity.
You know what? And
I
will
wonder
still
how that
enjoy
happened.
Their
'cause they have
gyros.
those rotisseries
I'm
going.
literally craving
It
Chirping
smells.
Chicken
It does
right
smell
now.
pretty
God,
good.
me too.
I
wanna get some.
I will say, the Gap on 86th Street.
The Gap?
What's on the
What are
Gap?
people
What
doing
about
at
the
the
Gap?
Gap?
I did not. This is not a part of my lore, but I know something that went down in a dressing room.
That's a nice Gap.
It is a nice Gap, but some dark things have happened.
Oh
there.
my goodness. Okay. I was
true.
not cool enough to
Do
know
you
about
remember
this
the
stuff.
it was we did this like
What?
16 handles was a
Oh
huge
my
thing.
god!
What, 16 handles on
We
the Upper
always
East
went
Side?
there.
Yeah,
Or
we
Upper
always went
West.
there. The
Oh,
West
Upper
Side
West,
too.
yeah.
The one
Oh,
on the-
okay. Here's the thing. Every time I pass by the 16 handles, and I've been there the past 2 Fridays, there are always like 15 middle schoolers there hanging out, having the best
was me.
time
That
of
was
their
us.
life.
Yeah.
That
But I'm
was
like, where are they
us.
coming from? The JCC?
Yeah,
Like,
they're coming
are-
from the GCC.
What did they have? Like a little like group?
Yeah,
What are they doing before?
Well, I don't know, but Charlotte and I spent so many nights at 16 handles just spilling the tea. You know what's funny
crazy.
is that I don't know if you guys have heard of Mimi's. It's like the
No.
new frozen
Oh.
yogurt chain.
Oh
No,
yeah,
okay,
I've been
yeah.
It's very trendy.
Where is
and I don't know, it's downtown. But
Ugh.
the girl who invented it was like, I wanted to invent a place where adults can do something, gather over something other than drinks. I don't want to be like, that existed already.
We
like
all
16
go to
handles.
frozen
We
yogurt.
yapped. and we gossiped at 16 Handles, or if you're on the Upper East Side, the 16 Handles Pinkberry block.
The Pinkberry. That's what I was thinking.
That's true. Yes, it is like the bar for the underage.
Okay, well, we've talked so much about New York City stuff, but I want to bring up finally our New York City crazy moment of the week. I will go first.
Yes, please.
Now, this is a little bit of a long-winded story, but recently I had a high school reunion. It was at a bar. It was actually at the Penrose, LOL. You could see who else was signing up. And I saw on the list there was this guy that I used to have a crush on in high school. And here's the thing, okay? Do you know when you're in high school and you're just kind of like gooey over somebody, and like you know what days you're gonna run into them, so you kind of like dress a little bit better, and then like maybe you end up sort of knowing their schedule,
and following them home,
and not following them home, but you end up being like, oh, whatever, or like maybe you know what club they're in, and maybe you join the club just because of them, or whatever. Anyway, so this was the situation I was in ninth grade. God forgive me, I was 14 years old. Okay, so I had a friend, okay, and she was kind of alternative. Like, she was very forward, and honestly I give her so much credit. Like, if she wanted something, she would just like go for it. She would talk to any guy on Facebook that she liked. She would message them from our school, but she was also like, she had a really silly sense of humor. And so like for my birthday one year in school, she's like, here, I have a present for you, and it is like a folded up cutout of this boy, printed cutout. And I'm opening it and I'm like, oh my God, wait, we can't do this here. This can't be in school. And she was like, oh my God, it's just a joke, ha ha ha, whatever. So anyway, me and this girl, we have a falling out. And it's like, it's sad. It's honestly my fault, whatever. And to get back at me, she messages this guy on Facebook.
No. This is bullying territory.
And she's like, hey, just so you know, Rachel, she has a cutout of you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, this is some like sitcom.
And
this is so
my God.
terrible.
And she knows your schedule, and she stalks you.
Okay, that's true.
And
still.
and all this stuff, right? And so I see his name on the list, and I'm like, oh my God, should I literally go up to him and be like, hey, what you heard about me isn't true? And by the way, I know that this happened because he blocked me on everything.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, so I tell my husband, I'm like, maybe at the high school reunion I should finally like clear my reputation and tell him that I wasn't his stalker and I didn't have a cardboard cutout of him. And then my husband goes, but you literally did. You literally
actually did have a cardboard cutout.
You literally stalked him.
But Rachel didn't make the cutout.
I
Someone
didn't
else
make the
made
cutout.
it.
Just be like, I didn't make the cutout. I had the cutout. It's not a big deal. Can you clear my
Anyway,
name?
I don't know.
Can you unblock me on everything? I can just keep up with what you're doing.
I don't need. Yeah, maybe if you could kindly unblock me after all these years, that'd be nice. Anyway, I went to the reunion. I walk in. We lock eyes. And the rest of the night, I ignored him because I was just so embarrassed about the whole thing. And I don't know if by any chance in any world you will ever hear this. You know who you are. It wasn't fully true, okay? It wasn't fully true.
It's also funny because you're married now, and you're like fully married, and like you have a beautiful relationship, and you're still like, oh my God, what if this man thinks I had a crush on him? So my crazy New York City moment of the week, a naked man charged at me and my friends on all fours. And it was a moment I'll never forget because we were just walking, didn't even notice. And then we looked down and a naked man.
Not down.
It was down on the ground.
Wait a second, like hobby horsing?
Like Gollum charging at us on all fours naked, and we just turn our bodies and he just keeps going straight, and it was the craziest moment I've ever seen. Like, it was like the chupacabra coming in on night. Girl, naked, full head to toe, nothing there, charging on all fours. Like, first off, this man was athletic. Like, it was.
Yeah, that's some core strength. That takes core strength.
It was fast. He had to have calves of steel, and we literally were like shooketh. We were like, did a naked man just almost charge us? And yes, he did. And
what was the running style? Like, what kind of animal was he embodying?
Like cheetah-esque, just going for it. And He was also like, you could clearly see he was a pale man and like had a sunburn on his back.
Oh.
So I'm like, he was in a world of his own on some type of drug I probably don't even know the name of. What is your crazy moment of the week, Charlotte?
Ooh, okay. This I recently shared on TikTok, so I'm repeating it here. But
girl.
Check out her TikTok.
Check out that TikTok.
I recently decided after work, and I decided I wanted to go out. I was kind of dressed cute. I was like, I want to go out alone, and I want to go to a lesbian bar because I'm single.
Yeah.
And I first realized, okay, the bar I want to go to, Cubbyhole, it is cash only. I didn't want to use the ATM machine there, so I call my mother up and I'm like, I'm finishing work. She lives nearby. So I'm like, Mom, can I stop by? And I need cash because I want to go to this lesbian bar alone.
Moms always have cash.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, come over, which is really nice. And I come over and my dad hands me this chicken leg. He's like, yeah, eat this. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat this. And then she gives me $50. And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. And I'm like, I'll bring you the change. And she's like, well, it's all we have. Just take it. I was like, okay. And like, here I am 30 years old at my parents' house being like, give me cash to go to a lesbian bar alone. Like, thank goodness I have the coolest parents.
Yeah.
The thing that's cool about going to a bar alone and just being in New York City and being from here is like, as a kid that was just born and raised in New York City, you have no fear. You're like,
right.
You're like, so social anxiety doesn't really exist anymore because it's been like beaten out of you from school and kids that were kind of mean, and now you're just like life's good. Like I'm just gonna go to a bar alone, and
I'm just gonna eat a chicken wing and try to talk to people.
Did you meet anybody?
I did meet someone. The story you can watch on TikTok.
Watch on her TikTok.
I think because
What's your TikTok?
It's called Girl Born in 1996.
Thing is, I still ask my mom for cash too.
You know what's funny? I'm getting my hair cut on Friday, and I know that I'm gonna be asking my mom to give me the tip.
Parents
cash money.
just have cash. I need to be.
I
don't get cash anymore, but I need to
start hoarding cash underneath my mattress like a mafia, like Tony Soprano.
If I had a mattress, I would do that.
My God, you can't
she can't even hide her cash under her
I?
non-existent mattress. Well, Charlotte, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that your back is in good shape, even though it is on a mattress folding PB-teen-esque chair.
I'm very, very concerned about your back, and I do have a referral for you if you need help in the future.
And you know what? I'm glad you're collecting sticks. Don't let those birds get them.
Yeah,
Thank you.
keep them out of the hands of birds. I feel like you're like the modern day scarecrow.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Yeah.
I really love that. Also, thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Thank you.
I love this. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for
anyway,
coming.
you know where to follow us.
Yes, follow Not Cool Girls on all social media platforms. Bye.
Bye.